This is Udum Maths. Today I want us to look at sketching the curves of quadratic function. Sketching the curve of quadratic function. Now let's see, when we are given a quadratic function and we are asked to sketch the curve of that function. Here we are not given any range. So how do we sketch that quadratic function or that curve? Okay. Now let's look at how we are going to do that. But before we do that, we need to go through some procedure. The first thing we need to do is to check the turning points or the nature of the turning points, be it maximum or minimum, the nature of the turning points. Then after, we try to find the turning point itself. Then we look at the intercepts, and that is that after we can sketch the curve. So let's take an example and see how we can go through that curve sketching. Okay, so let's look at this example. Sketch the curve y equals 1 plus x minus 2x squared, indicating the range of values of x for which y increases as x decreases. Okay, so the first thing we need to look at is the nature of the turning points. Then after, we find the maximum or the minimum value. So this one, the nature is going to be a maximum because of this x, the coefficient of x squared being -2. So it's going to be an N-shaped graph. So that is the maximum. Okay. Then also we look at the turning points. Then after, we check or we solve for the intercepts and then we draw. So please, let's start. We can rewrite this as y equals -2x squared plus x plus 1. Okay. So we need to factorize the -2 here to make the coefficients of the x squared 1. So y becomes -2 into brackets x squared minus 1 over 2x minus 1 over 2. Okay, so that when you expand, you are going to get this. Okay, now we are continuing. So -2, we need to take this and multiply it by half and add and subtract. That is after squaring. Okay, so -2 into brackets x squared minus 1 over 2x, then plus, so that is -1 over 2 times 1 over 2 becomes -1 over 4. Then we square and add and subtract to the expression in the brackets. So plus -1 over 4 squared minus -1 over 4 squared, then minus 1 over 2. So from here, we have -2 into brackets x minus 1 over 4 squared. Then this is going to give me minus 1 over 16, that is this one. Then minus 1 over 2. Okay. So we have -2 into brackets x minus 1 over 4 squared. Then this place becomes -9 over 16. So after, we need to expand this. So that is going to be -2, then x minus 1 over 4 squared minus, so this will be plus, well this and this will be plus 2 times 9 over 16. Okay. So -2 into x minus 1 over 4 squared, then plus, this is going to be 9 over 8. The maximum value is 9 over 8 and occurs at x minus 4, x minus 1 over 4 equals 0. So therefore, x is equal to 1 over 4. So the turning point is, in brackets, is 1 over 4, 9 over 8. So for x intercepts, y should be 0. So in that case, y is equal to -2x squared plus x plus 1. Here it should be 0. So -2x squared plus x plus 1 should be 0. Okay. So let's solve for this. Now, if I multiply this and this, I'm going to get -2. Factors of -2, we have plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. So we can fix that one here. So in this case, that is going to be -2x squared. Now here, we need to take minus 1 plus 2. So this place becomes plus 2x minus x, then plus 1 equals 0. So that this and this will give me this one. But when I multiply, I'm going to get negative 2. Okay, so here, negative 2x out, x minus 1. So that this and this will give me positive 2x. And then this is also going to give me negative 2x squared. Then here to minus x minus 1 out, x minus 1 equals 0. So negative 2x minus 1 in brackets, then x minus 1 another bracket equals 0. So negative 2x minus 1 equals 0. Negative 2x becomes 1, then divide both sides by negative 2. So x is going to be negative 1 over 2. Then when you take this side, that is x minus 1 equals 0, x becomes 1. So now next, for y-intercept, x should also be 0. So in this case, y equals negative 2 into bracket 0 squared plus 0 plus 1. So here our y will be 1. So on the x-intercept, for x-intercept, the points we are going to plot here becomes negative 1 over 2, 0. Then this place also becomes 1, 0. So on the y, we have 0, 1. Okay, so we now know the turning points and then the intercepts on both axes, so we can plot the graph now. So now these are the points to be plotted on the graph. Okay, so we have the turning points, then the intercepts on the axis. So the turning point is 1 over 4. So 1 over 4 is just 0.25. Then 9 over 8 is 1.125 here. So that is going to be this side. Then the that's of intercepts on the x-axis, we have them already. Negative, half, and then 1. Then on the y-axis, intercept on the y-axis, that is also going to be 1. So 1, that is 0, 1. So that is also here. So the graph will look like this. That's not drawn to scale. Okay. So then I'll write y equals 1 plus x minus 2x squared. So the question says we should indicate the range of values of x for which y is increasing. Before then, let's look at if it's decreasing. If it's decreasing, that is, we'll start from here downwards. So this place, the value here is 1 over 4. So if it's decreasing, so y is decreasing. We did this earlier, so on the page or on the channel. So you can go and then make reference to that. Now y is decreasing at x greater than 1 over 4. So these x values going here are all greater than 1 over 4. So that is where x is decreasing. Now let's look at x is increasing. Y is increasing. Also start from here to this point. So y is increasing. That is also at x less than 1 over 4, because those figures down here, they are all less than 1 over 4. The x figures here are all less than 1 over 4. That will make the graph increase. So that is the answer to the question. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next class. Bye.